Howdy folks, it's Donald Ward McCarthy here with 311 Realty Group, bringing you your update for May figures in our interesting shifting real estate market in Toronto, Greater Toronto area that we're seeing right now. So we'll start out with just kind of the year over year numbers here. And what the biggest kind of alarming thing that I could see, not alarming, but just the biggest difference, we've been used to the average price year over year in the 20% differential, 20%, 25%, 19, whatever, 15%, at least year over year figures, we've got kind of used to that. But we're seeing that shift now, whereas May 2021 to May 2022, there was only a 9.4% increase. An increase nonetheless, but we're starting to see that those big double-digit figures of appreciation per annum decrease now. Let's jump into, I want to look at monthly figures more importantly, because in June, actually, as I did this last week, we just had that other 0.5% hike, whereas these charts we're looking at here today are post the initial 0.5% increase by the Bank of Canada in our overnight lending rate. You see here, this is our demand. So that's what we really have to watch. Our demand in the market are buyers. Okay, and we can see that demand has really dropped off. So here we go, the yellow lines here. So demand was very strong coming into March, and then of course we knew the market was going to shift. All talk of the interest rate hikes, stuff like that. We had a 27% drop here, and then another 9% drop in demand here. So that, of course, now our supply has kind of remained the same. Really, there's been not much of a differential in supply. I think it was about 20,000 units that month, about 18,000 in this month, and again around 18,000 for May. So really supply is staying the same. However, our demand is going down. Simple equation. What's happening our prices? And here's exactly what's happening our prices. So from February to March to April to May, we've seen a consistent of about 3%, 3.5% in April decline in our market. So since February, that's actually a 10% drop in the GTA, the Greater Toronto area. So obviously there are some houses there that are being affected more than others, some areas, some property types as well too. What we're finding in the market today is there are two types of sellers. There's a seller who needs to sell for whatever reason, divorce, downsize, death. They've been some of the main precipitators, and those people kind of have a gun to their head, the proverbial gun to your head, where they need to accept an offer, whereas an agent really should be guiding them to say, look, give me another month, we'll get you, let's say, another $100,000 out of your home. We just need to be patient. So we are seeing sales that they're just accepting the best offer on offer night, and it's a real low ball. That's where figures are coming down. The other type of seller are the sellers who are wanting the January, February, and March prices. They're not going to get that, and they don't need to exit the market right now. They're not, the motivation isn't as strong. So those folks are probably going to take their properties off the market, possibly reducing their supply, which could keep our house prices stable, not go down so much. I mean, we are seeing them go down. Big question is what's another 0.5% in July going to do to our market? Probably another 0.25 in September, another 0.25 in October. So another 1% increase in the pipeline. We've been told by the economists, expect this. What's that going to do to us? We are heading into it, and let's look at our absorption rates. We are now in condos and supply the last week of May into June. We're at 20 weeks of supply in the condo market. So that is actually into a balanced market. Still for housing, we're at 10 weeks. So we're a couple of weeks shy of heading into a balanced market. That heads up to 24, 25, 26 weeks in either of these in the absorption rate factorial. We'll be in a buyer's market by the end of the year. Possible. Anyways, 311 Realty. Take care.